Fan Nation, what is going on? I'm your host, Big Country, and welcome to the channel. This morning, folks, I'm coming on here with some news regarding Dak Prescott. The Dallas Cowboys, after Jayden and the Washington Commanders, won a big game there last night. Now, the thing is, the Commanders beat the Lions 45-31. They are going to the NFC Championship, and this is coming after, literally this past offseason, Dan Quinn was blamed there for being a bad coach, no good whatsoever. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that was getting said about him by certain people on YouTube, just putting out false information and everything else for views and clicks, which is something they've done for years. But it's starting to catch up to them. People are now coming out, calling them out because of the performance of Jayden this year, the performance that Dan Quinn and the Washington Commanders have put on for everybody to see. They're 14-5. And Noah Brown, please understand, Noah Brown was Jayden Daniels' number 2 this year. And he was on IR going in this game. You can see it right here. You can't make it up. Noah Brown, a guy that at one time couldn't even make the Dallas Cowboys roster there for Dak Prescott, was the number 2 for the Commanders. So let that sink in, Fan Nation. Okay. If you are a Dak Prescott fan, you wonder why a lot of people's going after Dak. Because constantly over the years, okay, there has been multiple coaches fired because of his bad play, during certain seasons. There in 2022, it was Kellen Moore that got to blame there for him, right? Supposedly, Kellen Moore, the Dallas Cowboys offense there didn't run the ball enough. Even though we had a top 10 rushing attack and Dak Prescott missed 5 games, and we went 4-1 Cooper Rush, supposedly it's Kellen Moore's fault that Dak threw 2 interceptions there in the 49ers game and ended up getting the Cowboys beaten many ways. But look at this. ML Football is calling some stuff out. Insane stat. Hashtag Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels has the same amount of playoff wins as hashtag Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. Daniels is playing in his first career season, and Dak has been in the league for 9 seasons. Okay. Sit back and think about that for a second. If you are a Dak Prescott fan and you've watched certain people on YouTube for years, they have honestly put out a lot of information making up excuses and everything else for him that I feel like is flat out false, just flat out lies, and they've done it just for views and clicks. How does that make you feel? That a rookie quarterback in Jayden Daniels has showed up Dak Prescott, and he's done it with way less help. He's got his team, okay, in the NFC Championship game, and he's done it with our former, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan like me, our former DC there, Dan Quinn. The excuses have ran out, and now people's calling out Dak. They're calling out Dak Prescott's fan base. It's happening literally, it seems like, every day, and it's increasing by the weeks. Why is that? It's because what's going on right now in the playoffs. Dan Quinn winning. Jayden Daniels, rookie quarterback, showing Dak Prescott up with way less help there offensively. That's why. Okay. Noah Brown, who wasn't even good enough to be on the Cowboys roster. Noah Brown was supposedly no good. Well, he was the Commanders' number 2 this year up until he got hurt. Noah Brown's proved him wrong. Dan Quinn's proved him wrong. Kellen Moore's proved him wrong. Amari Cooper proved him wrong too. You can't make it up. You can go on and on and on and on. But Fan Nation, that's all I got for this, video this morning. I wanted to come on here and talk about this because people's fed up. People's now calling out Dak Prescott. They're calling out his fan base. They're getting called out on X. Dak's getting called out on X like crazy. Why? Because of the success of Dan Quinn, his Washington Commanders, and his rookie quarterback there in Jayden Daniels. A true elite quarterback that elevates his offense with way, way less help than what many of these other quarterbacks have gotten. But see, that's what true elite players do. They elevate their side of the ball. And guess what? Dak Prescott does not do that. That's all I've got.